Hey, boys and girls, how's it going? It's Mr. Young again with another Sunday Night Read Aloud. And for today, I chose a special book that has to do with Thanksgiving that our good friend Miss Ellen Davis lent me. So this book is T is for Turkey, and it is a true Thanksgiving story. And it's written by Tanya Lee Stone and illustrated by Gerald Kelly. So let's check it out as Thanksgiving is almost here. And I'm coming to you from my backyard, my old school chimney back here that we like to have fires at night. So T is for Turkey, a true Thanksgiving story. A is for the American story. Our school play will tell. Some myths we'll set straight, other facts you'll know well. B is for bold. This adventure we planned in search of more freedom in a faraway land. C is for colonists. Our ship lost its way, so the Mayflower sailed into Cape Cod Bay. You see? D is for difficult. There was not much to eat, and many grew ill, but we couldn't be beat. E is for educate. We needed to know how to plant in this soil and make our crops grow. F is for feast, and a bountiful fall with squash, beans, and pumpkins, and corn that grew tall. See all the corn and the pumpkins? See how they're putting fish in the holes over here? So the corn and the crops will grow. G is for good morrow. It's what Pilgrim said. Hello and how are you is what we say instead. H is for Sarah Hale, who made it her mission to make sure Thanksgiving got the right recognition. You see Sarah Hale right here? I is for Indians, but that name's not quite right. We're the Wampanoag tribe, our people of the light. J is for joining, two groups in goodwill. To gather together was really a thrill. K is for kids, who worked hard to help out. They fetched wood and served before running about. L is for Lincoln, the president who said, Miss Hale, it's official. We will all break bread. M is for Massasoit, who agreed not to fight. For all of our people, the future seemed bright. N is for neighbors. At our celebration, for 3 days, their families shared our elation. O is for opportunity. Our feast has provided a chance to be friendly instead of divided. That looks like a nice feast right there, huh? I can't wait for Thanksgiving. P is for pilgrims, but those clothes are not right. There were no silver buckles, and the colors were bright. Q is for quit. Something we'll never do. We're determined to carve out a life that is new. Doesn't sound like somebody's too happy back there. R is for recipes. We each have our own. Wampanoags make porridge. We stew pompion. S is for Squanto. He taught us new ways to fish, hunt, and clam, and plant pumpkins and maize. T is for turkey, a festive addition. Today, it's a favorite Thanksgiving tradition. U is for understanding this new life and land. We hope things will work out as well as we had planned. V is for venison, the meat of the deer. The natives brought 5. Their good wishes were clear. Ooh, wow. W is for wishful. We hope this will be a lasting tradition for you and for me. X is for Xennial, a big word that means make all of your guests feel like kings and like queens. Y is for yummy. We share this great food and rejoice all together. What a wonderful mood. That looks pretty cool, huh? And Z is for zestful. We've had such great fun. Now our play of Thanksgiving is all said and done. It's a pretty cool story. Now over here, they have an addition to the story that I'm going to read to you. It is the story of Thanksgiving. In 1620, a group of British men, women, and children set sail from Plymouth, England, aboard the Mayflower. They traveled across the Atlantic Ocean in search of a new life. Although they planned to arrive near present-day New York City, foul weather put them off course. Instead, the Mayflower landed in Cape Cod Bay on November 21st, 1620. The group soon discovered a good spot for their colony and called it Plymouth. There, the area they chose was already the site of a Wampanoag village named Patuxet. But a terrible illness known as a plague had wiped out most of the people in this Native American village, and Patuxet had been abandoned. The English suffered through a long, hard winter. Then, in March 1621, the leader of a nearby Wampanoag village visited the colony. His name was Massasoit. He and the English agreed to live in peace and help one another. A Wampanoag man named Squanto lived in Massasoit's village. He was originally from Patuxet, and he went to see the colonists in Plymouth as well. Squanto, who had been kidnapped by colonists in 1614 and later escaped, knew English. He agreed to stay in the colony and teach the settlers how to succeed in their new home. By fall of 1621, the English had their first successful harvest and were ready to celebrate. Massasoit and his people were invited to join them and brought food to the celebration. For 3 days, the English and Wampanoag gathered together for festivities that included meals, games, and music. Although the English were familiar with Thanksgiving celebrations, they were usually religious occasions, so the term Thanksgiving was not used for this harvest celebration. It was not until more than 200 years later that the first gathering between the English and the Wampanoag was incorrectly named the first Thanksgiving. Today, as established by President Abraham Lincoln, Thanksgiving is a national holiday. We celebrate it on the 4th Thursday in November in memory of this joyous feast. And that is the story. T is for turkey, and the story of the first Thanksgiving. So, boys and girls and everybody out there, I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. We have a couple days of school left before we have a nice break, and I wish you all a safe and happy time with friends and family. Take care.